Bam! Good evening. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me for another live stream. Hey, we did one last week and it was so much fun that I wanted to enjoy another round, have fun again with everyone here Friday night. MJ from MJ and Adam Show. Thanks. What's up? How's it all going? Hopefully good. Checking everything. Everything looks good. Live streams rolling. Hey, thanks for joining. Of course, as usual, if you saw the message either on Facebook, not Facebook. I'm never on Facebook anymore. Do you guys still use Facebook? Because I really don't. Very rarely that I use Facebook. Man, my screen is so tiny all the way over there. What does it say? Flowerina, hi, what's up? Yeah, who uses Facebook anymore? I totally don't. Dubs, you use Facebook, Dubs? I think she does still. I'm gonna just pull up the live stream over here so I can see it a lot closer because that's too far. It's too far. What's up, everyone? GM's in the chat. How's it going? How's it going? Yes, Flowerina, what's up? Thanks for joining. So yeah, as I was mentioning on Instagram or Twitter, I said bring your beers because I brought mine. Actually, I went out and I picked up this beer just like maybe an hour ago. Ran over to the convenience store nearby my house. What's up, Kana Komaki? Thanks for joining. And I was like, I want to get a beer. I didn't get a beer for tonight's live stream during the day. I was like, man, I don't know what kind of beer they have over at the convenience store. Usually there's not a great selection. It's usually not that good of beer, especially for me being the beer snob that I am, right? Snob is like someone who's, again, a connoisseur, someone who loves a certain thing. You could be a snob about wine, a snob about, oh, hey, Dubs, a snob about, see Dubs? Look at her tail. Look at her tail. You could be a snob about, Dubs, say hi. Meow. You could be a snob about beer, which I am. So I'm very picky, very picky. So the kind of beer that I like, I'm not going to go out getting some malts or no super dry. And so I know about this Yona Yona. I love Yona Yona. It is a wonderful, wonderful beer. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at that nice yellow gold Kolar. So nice. But you know what? I remember whenever my friends from my kendama buddies from around the globe came over to Japan, the Yoni Yona was like the key beer, the main beer that you wanted to get, the best beer from Japan. For my friends from the US and Canada, overseas in Europe too, Yona Yona was it. And there's only one kombini that sells Yona Yona. That was Lawson. So my friends, all my overseas friends, when they come to Japan, they always know look for Lawson's, because Lawson's has the gold, not real gold, which is another amazing drink, but they got the Yona Yona. Okay, so I was like, all right, beer, yes, mate, beer, and I knew that it was only in Lawson's for a long time, but you know what? Now Family Mart's got it. I was so excited to see Family Mart carrying Yoni Yona, and not only Yoni Yona, they had one little row of crafty-ish types of beer. Last week, I was enjoying the Ginga Kogen, and they have it at Family Mart now. I'm like, hey, they're stepping up their game. Ooh, anybody know that phrase? Stepping up their game, meaning to become better at something. To step up, right, is to get better. And their game is how good are you at this game? Example, if it was a game, right? Knowing about beer or not just sports or video games, but about a thing, a certain kind of thing. Arrived in Toronto safely. Came in for a nice tochaku and everything is on zen, so now you can celebrate. Hey, well, I'm going to be celebrating for you with the Yona Yona. And again, beer snob, I got the matching glass to go with it, the pint glass for the Yona. So kanpai, kanpai. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Let me know, what are you doing today? How was your Friday? Was it a good day? Hopefully it was. Many people, I think, are having their final day of the week on Fridays. But hey, some people all working hard and they have to work over the weekend, on to the weekend too. So, お疲れ様です for 今日、but 明日は頑張ってください。Cheers. Ooh, yeah. Mm, Yona. Such a good one. Such a good one. So, yeah, everyone. So, I just wanted to hang out with everyone just like we did last week, and just, have a chat, answer some questions. That's like the coolest thing with doing these live streams, which everyone can join. I do the live streams for our Next Step community that we have. You can sign up on the website, and it's a monthly paying subscription, and every day we do live streams, and I just hang out, we talk, learn some English, learn how to understand some different words, Japanese and English, read news and stuff. It's really cool. But here it's open for everyone, all of you amazing people working on their English. So it's really a great place. I think we can connect in a different way, a new way, because everything else is now passive. You're just watching our videos, listening a lot, improving your English. But hey, here for this live stream, let's talk a little bit. So if you have any questions for anything for tonight, let me know. I'm going to be hanging out for a while. So type it in the comments. If you English is awesome, でも日本語でもいいですよ. I can 頑張る. I'll try my best to read some kanji. Might ask for some help, but what's up? How's everyone doing? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. If there was a 1/3 size of Yona. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I remember seeing this. I was like laughing first time I came to Japan, and I saw those like tiny micro beers that you can get of like Asahi or like Kirin. I'm like, what are there's two kinds. There's like, okay, there's your normal can of beer, and then there's like the half, and then there's like that micro one. And I'm like, that is just so, like, what's the point? Like, really? You just want, so it's like, when are you gonna need just a little bit of beer? Just to get like the flavor in just a little bit. They have those like mini fun size like Snickers or different types of candies, right? That you can get that are small. So like, you don't want the whole thing. Let me just get a little bit of it. So I guess that's what it's like. But oh my gosh, I remember many times when I first came to Japan, many times I would go to a party, like a house party, and I'd be like, "Yo, guys, I'll get the beers. Don't worry, I'll bring all the beers." And as a joke, I would buy those tiny beers. My friend's like, "How many beers you bringing?" I'm like, "I got like 2 cases of 12. So, okay, it's gonna be good. We got a lot of beer." And then I get there, I was like, "Here's your beer." And I mean, of course, I had backup. I had real backup beer for everyone, but it was just like such a joke every time I saw those beers. So, does anybody drink those? Let me know. Do you drink those tiny beers? Do you know anybody who does? And let me know why they do over a big can of beer. Mitsuko, what's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. Julie GD had a rough day, but I'm happy now. Thanks to the live. Oh, Julie. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Not awesome that you were having a rough day today, but awesome that we can hang out for a little bit with the community, other people, and hey, help each other, support each other, because that's what it's about. There's so many difficult things in our life every day, no matter it's with your family, with your friends, with in a relationship, or of course work can be very stressful at times. So there's a lot of things that can be putting negative energy into you. But you know what? It's like everyone wants to like do something with their skills, with their hobbies that they have, and just enjoy, right? So hopefully we can enjoy this time, Julie, right now. Flarina, where did you visit in Akita? Oh, I was up in the Tohoku. I was up in northern Akita, actually pretty close to Aomori, almost like on the line, really, really close to Aomori. It was very nice. What was it? What is that big lake? There's a big lake up in Aomori and kind of close to Akita, but it's in the Aomori prefecture. Tak Something with a T. Tazawako, something ko. You know what I'm talking about? In that area. It was nice. It was good. Yeah, I put out that video finally. Over Golden Week is the week that I went traveling up to Tohoku, and Adam traveled back to Canada. And so I, had some time here and there. So I was like, yeah, let me try to bring my camera. Let's see if I can film something, find something interesting. And I didn't have so much stuff that I filmed, so much footage, but I did have a good time. Because I was happy that I could capture those things that I found that were interesting and put it into a video so everyone can enjoy, a new look into the MJ and Adam show. It is just the MJ right now. Adam's going to be coming in. We're going to have to figure out how we can integrate, how we can have him work his magic into the videos that we'll be doing. But hey, a new style, not the old wooden closet background that we all usually know and love, but hey, getting outside and doing some roke, some location shooting. It was so nice. Live. Hey, Mazo, what's up? How is it going? Hisashi Buri. Thanks for joining. It's live. Yeah. Yes. Towadako. That's what it is. I don't know why I was putting like a Z. Towaza. Like, yeah, okay. Towadako. That's it. Ooh. Hey, Tommy, it's SoCal. Just got up. It's Friday morning over here. I'm jealous of people in Japan. Enjoy your Friday nights. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's, living in the future. There's pros and cons about the whole thing. But overall, hey, I guess it's pretty good. It feels like, the everything's flushed out and you've finished with the week a little early. But we don't see anything of like looking at people who are living in slower, or I guess later time zones. But hey, thanks for that. Cheers to you, man. It's going to be a good day. Most people have, it's a good Friday. At least over here, nice weather. We're going to be having some rough weather coming up, but hey, I'm not the tanky One-san. I'm just here hanging out, drinking beers. Did you go to Shirakami? Oh, I don't know where Shirakami is. Is that like the Shirakami? Yeah, I have no idea where Shirakami is. Is that up in Akita? First time joining the live. Oh man, yeah. Which Akita foods were your favorite? Oh my god, that's a great question, because Tohoku has some amazing food. Akita also has really, really great foods. Man, the one, of course, the big one that stands out that many people know around Japan is the kiritampo. Man, it's like a nabe style, which is like a bowl. Everything is thrown in there like a big like pot of boiled chicken is the main meat that we have. There's a few different types of I don't even know, like there's a special kind of plant. It's not really like a vegetable, I believe. It's like a kind of like herbish plant that goes in there that has this really, really interesting taste to it. I believe maybe households make it a little bit different, but there's some like burdock root in it, some gobo in there. What else was in there that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot this was in there, and it was like really good. Maybe what? I forgot. Ito konyaku is in there. So konyaku, I don't know how to say konyaku in English. Totally forgot. It's like, I don't know. I always joked around saying it looks like a soft stone because konyaku, right? Everyone, it looks like a stone. It's like gray with like speckles in it. I'm like, this is a stone, but it's like gelatinous. It's like a jello type of thing. But in any case, the main thing of the kiritampo is the kiritampo itself. So the kiritampo is like mochi rice, a type of mochi rice that is squeezed, or maybe it's not mochi rice. It could be a little off. It's very sticky, so I feel like it's similar to mochi rice more than just, it could be just normal rice. Hey, but it's delicious, and it's a little pounded, and it's squeezed around usually some chopsticks or a stick, and then put by a fire or cooked in that way. So the outside of it gets a little crispy, a little hard, and the inside is rice. So you put that in the nabe, in the pot, and it all boils together in this special kind of like soup that they have with it. I guess it's chicken broth based. So good, like the best. And you don't need any rice on the side, of course, because you have the kiritampo, the rice in there. And not only that, not only the nabe style you can enjoy, everyone. You can also have just the kiritampo with miso on it. Miso kiritampo miso, and that is like put over a grill really lightly and warmed up, and you just eat it like right off the stick. That is so good. Another amazing one. Oh man, what was another one? Um, let's see. There was another one. Hi, YS. I'm MJ, not Adam. Adam's the Canadian. Some people mix us up. There has been times in the past, especially when we were just a podcast, that people thought my voice was Adam's face. And of course, Adam's voice, his deep voice, was my face. So it's very interesting because, me and all my friends were like, I don't know how anybody could mix it up. But hey, it has happened. But no worries, no worries. So yeah, it was really awesome to to taste the kiritampo, of course. But you know what? There's other food. So also in this, everyone, let me know if you have other like foods from from Akita that you know about that you recommend. So I'm gonna go off. There's two more that I can list off as being. No, there's one more that's delicious, and there's another one that's a specialty, but I don't know if it's so delicious. So the delicious one is bata mochi. Bata, butter, mochi. Butter mochi, okay? Still sticking with the rice because the rice is great up in Tohoku. And it's normal like mochi. It's usually like kind of like cut. It's maybe a little processed. So it's cut into these strips. And then it's infused. So there's a lot of butter that is put into the mochi when it is being pounded. I'm getting some burps with all this beer. Getting pounded or mixed, so you get that flavor of butter in the mochi, and it is, oh man, that is so good, so good. There was also like chestnut mochi that they had. What was that other one? Yeah. I think that like the butter mochi, that's the one. There's a few other different types of flavor to the mochis, but the butter mochi is the one that always would sell out quickly at like stores, especially like there was this one tourist store that we went to, where a lot of like people who are like traveling through bus and stuff, like this was like the place to go because they have all of the goods from like they have all the omiyage, everyone when there's like it's not a station, it's actually just like it looks like a service area. You go by like bus, by car, and there's all the omiyage, the souvenirs that you can get to bring back to your families and your offices. So that's another one, that batamochi. That is so good. Um, and what was the last one? The last one, specialty from Akita Prefecture, is the Babahera ice. Now, maybe some of you don't know about Babahera ice. Do you? If you're not from Tohoku, now maybe you don't know. I believe it is just in Akita Prefecture where you can find the Babahera. But what it is a baba. It's an obachan, right? It's an old lady. It's usually an old lady who has this like ice cream cart, and they're pushing it around, and they stop at like intersections, kosaten, the intersections, and they put their umbrella up, says Baba had ice, and it is ice cream, right? But it is a kind of sherbet ice cream. Okay, it is not like made with milk. Really, it's a sherbet, fruity, citrusy kind of flavor. And the colors are like this yellow and pinkish orange that they have into it. And what the obachans do, I don't know why it's always obachans doing it. There's never like Gigi Hera ice. I don't see that. Or like One-san Hera ice. Like, no, it's always a baba. It's always an obachan doing it. And the way that they like scoop it out, they kind of like make like a little flower, like a little like a rose or like a tulip style of flower as the ice cream. So you get to enjoy that. Now, if anyone knows this, yes, the towada. If anyone knows the baba hera, it's like it's 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 normal sherbet ice cream. It's good. It's nothing super special, but the times that I've gone out and I've tried it, because everybody talks about it, they're like, "Oh, baba hera, like that's one famous thing in Akita Prefecture." And before, I think there were a lot more bachans doing it, but now recently, like this time that I went, I didn't see any. Like I wanted to like film them and like if my plan was if I see baba hera ice, I'm gonna go and try it and like talk and like film it for the video. But nobody, I didn't see any babas out there giving the hera out. Now let me know, everyone. How do you say baba hera? Like what's hera about it? Because that I don't know. I don't know what hera is. So it was yeah. Heard about it on TV, right? I think there's a few like TV programs that talked about it. Baba hera, wow, looks up it's so pretty. Yeah, it is. Looks very nice. Looks very nice. But so the one thing that I was not so impressed, what I didn't enjoy so much when I had it the first time, or maybe the second time, was that the cone, right? That cone, the waffle cone. It's not a waffle, but it's like that monaka, tetsukutteru cone. The cone for the ice cream was really stale. Mo shikiteru. It was very like it wasn't kari kari. It was not crispy anymore. It's been out for a while. I don't know how long it was there for, but that really like makes the ice cream not so good. And then if you think about it, sherbet, a kind of citrusy flavored ice cream, I feel personally doesn't go so good with the cone. Usually when you have a cone, it matches well with like a vanilla, like a creamy, milky, like vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream. Your normal ice creams that have a lot of milk involved in the process when it's being made. But sherbet in the cone, like I guess it added a texture to the citrusy flavor that you're getting when you're eating it. But yeah, all the baba heras that I had weren't so great. But everyone, actually, oh, yeah. Kenminsho, that's where it was. Yeah, they had so much information. Yeah. Going all over, talking to different famous people from different areas within Japan. And whenever they went up to Tohoku, I think I did see that one when they talked about Baba Hera ice. Yeah, I think in summer, it would probably be the better bet in summer. And when I went, yeah, it was still like it was Hanami season. They were just like wilting, so it was still cold out, like just the beginning of spring. So maybe if I gotta go back in summer, and that's probably why. Actually, another reason why I didn't think about it until you mentioned that. Another reason why they weren't out because it wasn't hot enough. Got to go back in the summer and try it out again and see if they're there. But you know what? I did find. Let me take a sip. I did find Baba Hera, but it wasn't your average Baba Hera. It was like haichu flavor, like Baba Hera haichu. So a kind of like candy that you can get that is similar to like I don't know, like a toffee. Super popular in Japan. Everyone knows, right? Haichu, and it was Baba Hera flavored and colored. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe interesting. I didn't pick it up because I don't know. I didn't feel like so. I don't know. It didn't catch my eye as like I should buy this now because I love Baba Hera because I don't really love Baba Hera, but I saw it, so I was like, that's a new step. Before it, you could only find it as from like on a cart from an obachan from an old lady who's selling it, but now you can find it as a candy. And actually, bam, my memory just kicked in. I remember at the service area, the service station where they were selling all the omiyage, all the souvenirs, they had Baba Hera ice cream there. And it was in a cone. So it was like processed. So like a company finally, because I talked about this before. I was like, why does I can't believe a company doesn't come and just like make it so everyone can have it all the time. Like, but at the same time, it does make it more special to have it be so like so exclusive just for the summer times. So like you really have to be there, right place, right time to experience the Baba Hera. But now a company has come along and made the Baba Hera so you can buy it at any time, and they had it. But instead of that, I opted and I got the peach flavored beer that they had from the area that Jibiru that they had. In the past, I've always tried their Jibiru whenever I went up to Tohoku, and it's a hit or miss. Usually, it was a miss. Very sadly, a lot of that their Jibiru, their microbreweries that they have up there, not to my liking. Really wasn't up to my palate. Didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy it. But this one had peach flavored beer, peach infused beer, peach juice, that momo flavored beer, and it was really good. It had a nice clean. It was like a lager style, and it had a nice clean aftertaste of the peach. Went down smooth. I was a fan, so I got that instead of the Baba Hera. It means spatula. Naruhodo. Baba Hera. Hera is the spatula. Baba is the old lady. Old lady spatula. That sounds like a Ampaman no character. It sounds like an Ampaman character. Where's Baba Hera? And it would be like in an obachan, but she's a Hera, but it's an obachan, and she's like Baba Hera, like, and she gives you like ice cream. She attacks like biking man with her ice cream. That could totally be an episode. Is that real? I'm interested now. Young girls sell it. Gyaru Hera. Nice. Wiki calls it Gyaru Hera. Oh man. Oh man. Inawa udon. I didn't try Inawa udon. Is there a special kind of look to it? I don't remember hearing about it. Hera, yeah. The scooper. We could say like a spatula or a scooper, an ice cream scooper. Yeah, we would say an ice cream scooper instead of an ice cream spatula. Spatula has more of like a flat kind of feel to it. Like when you're making pancakes, you need a spatula. But the scoopers that they used were pretty flat. They were like hammered out spoons, like flattened spoons, not really like your normal average ice cream scooper. It wasn't like a nice like, oh, scoop. It's like flat. Okay. And it works. And maybe that's how they are able to create the nice flower design to their ice cream. But again, I didn't have it this trip. So that was too bad. That was too bad. Ginga Kogen is the best. Yes, Ginga Kogen is very good. It's a nice, very, very light, fruity Hefeweizen. I enjoyed it last week. Now I'm going with that. This nice IPA, Yoni Yona from the Nagano. Pale Ale. How's everyone doing tonight? Doing good? So Tohoku was good, of course. You could check out the video. Um, it's a short one, but still fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There is, yeah, me and Adam have been in the works with some new kinds of merchandise, some new goods for the celebration of Adam. It was a very sad moment when me and Adam were talking and he told me about that he had to leave, like his option, pretty much his route in his life focused in on Canada and pretty much had him decide that it would be the best choice for him to move back to Canada. And so of course it was very sad, but at the same time, like we're going to still try to make videos for everyone. We're going to still have put out content. We still have our Next Step community membership that we are that is open, and we'll be having like hangouts on Zoom with Adam and stuff. We just have to figure out our schedule this month. Like he's been there for I think like a week and a half now, so he's adjusting. I had a few talks with him. His is doing good, fixed, all better from the jet lag that Jisaboke. He's all better from that, the jet lag. So he's doing better. So now we're going to figure out how he can do some recordings, what kind of topics we can talk about, what can we do in future episodes, vlog style or just talks. But we wanted to celebrate as well because, yes, it's a small goodbye to Adam because he's leaving his chapter of his life in Japan for now has passed and is finished. Now he's moving on to a new chapter. But to celebrate his time here, that we have created a few designs for some goods, for Adam goods. And I'm super excited for this one. So there's like a few different types of there's a few different types of designs that we have. We have 3 designs mainly that we have. We'll go into them later. When everything's ready to roll, when everything's ready to go out onto our web shop so everyone can pick up and support. So Dubs, you excited for it too? Because I know it's such a great, they're great designs. You think I should show people? She says I should show everybody. Should I show everyone? Okay. When I was a child, ice cream was quite expensive. Sweet. Now I can. Oh, it is still. Yeah. But now I can buy ice cream as I want to. But my teeth hard because of how cold it is. I understand. People have sensitive teeth. I have a few sensitive teeth, especially in the front. So some cold ice creams, like biting into an ice cream, is definitely like sends shivers down my spine. Like, oh man, I can't believe you're just biting into that popsicle because I cannot do that. But yeah, everyone. So some good stuff. What was it? So let me show you. Sneak peek into one of the graphics, one of the designs that we have that we made for the Adam goods. Let's see if we can pick this up. This might not come out so great. So here's one. Here's the graphic. How amazing is that? Oh my gosh. Every time I look at it, I'm like, that is so amazing. So if anyone is a fan of us for a while, we've talked about here and there, Adam has mentioned in his past of like getting into Japan, what was a few things that he started off liking with Japanese culture. In our anime and manga episode years ago, we talked about different shows that we liked, different anime that we liked, and Dragon Ball was like top of the list for Adam. That was one that really helped him get into Japan's culture more. For me, it was Sailor Moon. So, the design would be a little different. It would be a little funny. Dango. But for Adam, it was Dragon Ball. And if any of you hardcore Dragon Ball fans are out there, you might notice that this is the same cover. This is the same graphic, the image that they have for the last manga, the last issue. I think it was like 43 or something of the original Dragon Ball manga. So goes hand in hand. It's so perfect, fits perfect to this style of Adam going off into a new journey of his life into Canada, and us saying like thank you, but also like goodbye. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. I'm so excited on that one. So I still need to figure out how the cat, she's speaking. So yeah, so she is excited as much as I am about that design. That's the one that took me the most time to do. The other 2 designs are really simple. One is a graphic that Adam designed himself. Beautiful drawing. And then another one is an awesome text. So hopefully, if everything works out, I'm doing like a lot of other stuff now that Adam is over in Canada and we're not filming any episodes. I have some free time. So if everyone also remembers, like I've been trying to get into Dubs. Dubs, they want to see you. I know. I got you. So here's Dubs. This is KW. She's so tiny, right, Dubs? She's an Obachan. She's like 12 years old. right? Pretty gutty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty gutty, gutty. She's very skinny, but hey, she's doing good. She's doing good. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, doing lots of different stuff. So since Adam is out right now, kind of have like not like a vacation, but we're kind of on a break right now. So I've been putting a lot of more effort into my arts work and stuff. So I'm really excited that that is continuing and putting in work there. So hopefully all the designs will be set and ready to roll possibly next week. So we're going to be putting them on a few different types of items. Possibly like, I don't know, maybe notebooks. Maybe we're going to make some like stickers or something. Definitely like tote bags and t-shirts with those goods because they're so awesome. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. And they'll be like probably like just for a little bit for like maybe like a month maybe because it's again it's a celebration. Send off to Adam. I wish we had it done earlier, but we are so busy like getting stuff ready on my end, and especially him trying to figure out like his whole move. It took him a while, but be on the lookout. I'm excited for those things coming out. Yeah, Yataze. Exactly. How's everyone doing? What y'all drinking? Is anyone else enjoying some beer right now? Maybe you finished. You already went to your nomikai and you're done. You're just hanging out with MJ. Working on your English listening here and there. That's awesome. It's a great way to do it because when I was studying Japanese, everyone, I went to 1 year of Japanese language school, right? And that helped me learn a lot of the basics, a lot of basic grammar structure, a lot of words, how to ask questions, a lot of different things, a lot of good basic information. But what really helped me become able to speak is going out to the izakaya with my friends. So that's what this is right now. We're hanging out. This is like host. This is a free host club right now. I'm your host, MJ. いらっしゃいませ. 何を飲みますか? I'm having a beer. I hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, let me know. Bring it in, everyone. Questions, questions, questions. I'm here to hang out. Let's talk. If anyone has any questions they've had, either if it's like with English or anything with me and Adam, maybe a past episode you enjoyed, or even hey, some like news recently that's happening. Japan's kind of opening up. There have been more news about the government in Japan opening up their borders to foreigners, but the rules are a little weird. If you've heard about it. Moyo, do you like wine? No, I don't. I don't think I ever really gave wine a chance, but at the same time, it is very heavy. I think like wine, I feel like it depends. Okay, so white wine, what is that? Like a Chardonnay? A white wine is nice because it has like a clear, fruity, nice taste to it. It's very like light. But if you go to like a red, anything like Merlot style, like it's so heavy that it is good, but at the same time, like I wouldn't be able to drink it by itself. The times that I've had it is usually like with a meal, like with like a nice like juicy steak or something, a lot of meat, and then it matches well. But other types of wine, if it's white, I feel like that's something like I can have a glass of without any kind of food accompanying matching it. But beer you can have all the time. You can also match it with food too. But the beer, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the citrus, not the citrus, the tansan, the ego dete konai, carbonation, the carbonated style of it, right? So it's kind of like a soda. I don't like sodas, but it's similar to that, right? So that kind of gives it a different feel, different mouth feel and maybe fills you up a little more. So I think that's maybe better because at least for me, it helps me not drink so much. Where wine, there's not I don't think there's any carbon. Yeah, there's no carbonation. So you can just keep on drinking, drinking, drinking. Gokun, Gokun, Gokun. Not talking about Dragon Ball. And yeah. So I'm not a big wine drinker. Yeah. Don't you drink sake? Nihonshu? No. No sake, no nihonshu, no none of that. That's another one. Like it's not as hefty, as hard as the hard liquors that you can find from like vodka, whiskey, rum, gin, like all those super like tequila, very high percent alcohol drinks. None of those liquors. My body's like, nope, that's not good. You should not go anywhere near that. And so the same with sake or nihonshu. It's not as potent. It's not as strong. Potent is like when it's really a strong smell. Like you smell something, you're like, whoa, like it hits you. Like vodka or something, a very high percent vodka. Or you want to get crazy, talk about like grain alcohol that like punches you in the face. It's so strong, the smell of it. But sake and nihonshu don't have that much of a strong impact. But my body's still like, Kekko desu. Biru de daijoubu desu. Is using words, Adam's moving instead of leaving. Yes, he's moving. He ain't leaving. People move. Leaving is like you say goodbye. Leaving is when it's like, I mean, very good pickup. Yona Yona. Very nice name too. It's like we don't leave anymore. Long time ago, maybe like 50 years ago, right? No internet. When you had to like call or like send letters to people who lived overseas, you had pen pals. That's when it's like you don't see them. They feel very distant. But nowadays, with technology, with the internet, we can connect so quickly and see each other's faces, talk. It might not be the same as having them like hanging out around my arm, like, hey, Adam, but it's a lot better. So you don't feel like he's totally gone. Even now, like, it hasn't hit me until I see him in Canada, like walking around with Canadian friends in the background and Canadian scenery. It's not, I feel like he's still in Japan somewhere, you know? Ken, what's up? Have you ever been to Kobe? You know what? I don't think I've been to Kobe. In my past company, everyone, I did a lot of events. I was a part of the event team. We did a lot of English styled, just dinner parties, lunch parties, barbecues. I was a host. I created a beer tasting event. I love beer that much, so we did a lot of events where we went to different cities. I went up to Sapporo with my job. I went to Sendai with my job. I went down to Fukuoka with my job. Went to Okinawa for my job, doing these events. Osaka, of course. Kyoto, of course. We never hit up Kobe. And even in my personal time, I never vacationed to Kobe. I don't know why. A lot of people telling me good things about Hyogo, good things about Kobe, but I haven't made it down there. I wonder what is it like? Is it like, for some reason I have this kind of like image that it's maybe similar to like Hakata in Fukuoka. I don't know why, but I feel like it's that style of like city. I could be totally wrong because I've never been there, but that's what I feel a little bit. Oh, you've done with the nomikai. Nice. Otsukare-sama. Did you go to karaoke? Was there a nijikai? What did you sing? Okay, I really like your episode talking about Japanese sweets, the anko one. Yeah, that was such a good one, Tsubuan, Tsubuan. Love that Tsubuan. Some people are Koshian people, some are Tsubuan people. I'm definitely on the Tsubuan side. Some people like the Shiroan, some people like the Futsuno anko. I'm Futsuno anko. It's really cool how there's just a variety of these sweets. And yeah, anko is one that takes you back, especially as a Westerner. You hear the translation, red bean paste. Like that sounds so bad. And then you hear that it's sweet red bean paste. When I think of sweet, I think like chocolate. When I think of beans, red beans, I think of like Spanish food. When I think of when I hear the word Paste, I think of hamigakiko. I think of toothpaste. Such a bad combination of everything. So everyone, just to let you know, if I was ever to explain what anko is to somebody, I usually don't say, "Oh, sweet red bean paste," because it sounds so disgusting. Sounds so bad. So say it's anko. It's try it. Try it first, because if I tell you it's sweet red bean paste, then you might be like, you're already having like a bad negative sense of what it's gonna taste like. But you say it's anko, it's Japanese sweets, everybody loves it. Try it. They try it, and then after they try it, then tell them it's made out of beans. That's my strategy, everyone. Okay. Sweet beans, yeah, yeah, yeah. You like the skiing story. Oh my gosh. This skiing story is hilarious. I almost forgot about that. Double Black Diamond. The skiing story, everyone. Go back. I don't know. That's our skiing episode. Me and Adam talk about our skiing experience. And I have such a hilarious story. Almost dying. Not really dying, but just like so ridiculous. Because I'm not a good skier. And I went down the most difficult ski path possible. It was hilarious. I believe Yakita has some great sake. Oh, because the rice is good. That's true. Akita Komachi, right? Another popular rice from Tohoku, the rice brand. Yep, super famous. What should I do to be a friend of American people here in the US? It is quite different. Oh, yeah, story with language barrier and friends. Yeah, yeah, to English learners, though. Joining a meetup group, something scary, though. Tommy in SoCal. I mean, you know what? You are in SoCal, right? If you are, the kendama scene is pretty legit. If you play kendama, there is a group in SoCal. I forget what they're called right now, but in the west coast of the US, so like from California, from Southern California, all the way up to like Seattle. Oh, hey, you can even go up to our buddies up north in Canada, Vancouver, Van for short. And there's a lot of people playing kendama over there. So if you're interested in playing kendama, that is a great way to make friends, because people in the kendama scene, in the kendama community, are so open, so friendly, so many different types of people, but everybody is like automatic friends because we all enjoy kendama. Now, many of you know I am a kendama maniac, and this is one reason why I like it so much, is because of the friends that you make. I have now so many friends from like so many parts of the world, from Europe, of course, from North America, some from different like smaller islands like Malaysia and like Indonesia that I've met, and it's like this is so cool, all from playing kendama, which of course originated in Japan. So might as well try it. But yeah, dude, I mean, meetup groups are cool. Like you said, they could be scary, but I feel like, you got to try it. You got to try it. If you have that barrier up where you're just feeling like shy, a little nervous to go out and do it, whatever, if it's nervousness of just like talking to new people, meeting new people, or the nervousness of like English skill levels, cultural difference, like you got to sacrifice that. You have to sacrifice being embarrassed, being shy, maybe making mistakes while you're speaking. If you sacrifice those things, make mistakes to become friends with someone, to meet new people, I think the outcome of meeting new people, making a connection, and making new friends is a lot better. It's greater than the balance of like, oh, maybe you made a mistake when you said something wrong in your introduction or something. So go out, try those meetups. There's a few like meetups that I've found. I think it's Meetup, right? The app, Meetup app. And if you find something that is in your hobbies that you have, then go try it out. I remember I did it one time. It was like right before the early 2020, before everything started closing down. And I was wanting to get more into design and art and stuff. So I went on that my Meetup app, and I typed in artist Tokyo, and I found a few groups. I found a few people who were like having meetups. talking about art and design and stuff. And it's just like hanging out. There's like some people that did like talks, little speeches of how they've become successful artists. Oh, all in English, of course, because it was focused around people who are, English speakers, Westerners living in Japan. So I was like, okay, there's actually, I really have a small number of friends who are Westerners. I have more, I think, Japanese friends because living in Japan. So I was like, yeah, shy, but you know what? I'm gonna go. Give it a shot. Give it a try, and I recommend it. Do it. You can do it. Oh, I love a beer after a hard day's work. Oh yeah, Yuto. That's true. You got to work hard, and then you play hard. Work's all done. Now it's time to party. That's the way to do it. I'm a little tired because I haven't gotten used to the new work environment. Yeah, Arisa, that's working in a new job, working in a new place can definitely be stressful because again, just like Tommy was mentioning, going into a new place, a new group of friends that you're meeting or something, it's very intimidating. You feel very shy, very scared kind of going into this new environment. But everybody goes through that the first time. If any Shinyushan, anyone who started working at that company had that feeling after a few months, hopefully there'll be someone who will like kind of open their arms and like accept you more to be like a closer kind of friend, which will give you a better confidence to enjoy, relax, because that's what you need. You need to relax in your workplace so you can do good work. I mean, there's a lot of different types of business ethics that I feel, and even Adam, me and Adam, that was one thing about we would always talk about where like we feel the system in Japan of some companies are very stiff. It's a little too much like kohai senpai, like you really had to be careful of things you said and what you did, how you acted, like even more. I was like, are we in like high school? I'm like, we shouldn't be scared of people. Like we all work for the same company. So we should be asking questions. We should be bringing up new opinions because it's going to bring all of us up together instead of like everyone just listening to one manager or something and just doing what they say. It's not the kind of style that we look for, but I'm not sure about your style, that the type of company that you're in now, Arisa, but it can be stressful. Don't worry about it though. A lot of people, what was it like a psychiatrists? I don't know. People say that people say 100 days, about 3 months it takes for people to become comfortable in a new environment. All right. So hopefully, if it hasn't been 3 months yet, you'll get there. You'll become, more in tuned with your environment. Have you ever thought of leaving Japan? When I was in Africa, I really wanted to go back to Japan, to my hometown. Yeah, I mean, or actually, no. No, I have not thought about leaving Japan. I'm very happy here. Um, Especially like the pain that I went through, and anybody who leaves their home countries to live somewhere else, everybody has the same pain, I believe, of leaving your hometown. It feels like we say you've been uprooted, okay? So it's like think about a plant or a tree, and you have this tree, you take it out from the ground and you put it somewhere else, right? So it's like you're like so vulnerable for a little bit. You're starting a new 100% in a new idea of yourself, a new place to live, new language, new foods, new friends. Everything's new. So it can be super, super scary. So I feel like that's one reason why I feel like I like I did it once. I left all of my friends and family in America and I came to Japan. I've been here for like what? I think I did the math just the other day and I think it's like 14 years in Japan. I'm like, I don't want to do that again. Leave everything and then maybe go back to the States or go somewhere else. I always joke about moving to like Sweden or like Denmark. But if I would really do it, I don't think so. Too much fun in Japan. I will study for an English test, the Aiken tomorrow. Oh man, 寝ないとだよ. もう寝なきゃ. Tomorrow at the university. Could you cheer me up, please? Just go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Aiken. Any kind of test, no matter if it's about studying Japanese, if it's studying English, if it's studying French, if it's a driver's license test, if it's a test so you could become like a chef or a test to become like a doctor or something. Every kind of test is stressful. There's no way around it because it's you either win or you lose, right? In the test. So that is that pressure that is put onto you from the test. This is one reason why I really don't like tests because it's like it's a gatekeeper. It's like you're saying you're good or you're not good. And for some people, it can be really difficult to think clearly to be able to do a test. So example, like if you are feeling super stressed and scared going for your first driver's license test, you're going to be like, a little shaky, which is not good. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be a little like scared. You don't want to push the wrong pedal. You want to be calm, collected, and cool when you are driving. So the driving teacher or the person giving the test can see that you're in control, right? But at the same time, a test gives you that pressure of being like, like, I don't know if I can do this. It makes you think kind of a little crazy, not like super crazy, but it makes you think a little differently. So when you got to take a test, there might be some things in this Aiken test where you might look at it and be like, oh my gosh, like I have no time. I'm looking at the schedule, looking at your time. Can I do this in time? Like, I don't know. I just have to like go. Like, it's so much pressure. I again personally feel that is not necessary, but everyone has, if it's for a job, if for your career, definitely go do it because this is the things that other companies, people will look at to see like, okay, you can speak English. But if it's just friends, me, you, and hanging out, you speak fine. You don't need an ACAN test to show that you are a hard worker at studying English, But yeah, oh my gosh. Minino-chan, you'll do good. You'll do good. Don't worry. Get sleep though. Sleep is good. Sleep is going to help you stay awake. Don't like stay studying, and then go to bed late. That's probably what I would do. And then wake up and then drink a lot of coffee because then that's going to make you okay. Get some sleep. And don't worry too much about it. Don't worry too much. Worry a little bit, not too much. That's an interesting story about Anko. I won't explain it like that. Yes, watch out with that Anko. Which combination would you prefer, beer and pizza or beer and karaage? Ooh, that karaage. Probably beer and karaage. Yeah. Because pizza with the cheese and the tomato sauce has a little like acidicness to it, acidity, so a little like acid within the tomatoes and whatever else is on it. But it's good. I would enjoy it. But if I had to choose between which one, I would go with karaage. But the karaage could be like a little greasy. Yeah. But little shio karaage. I think that's the one I go. No soy sauce. Do you know Saint Oni-san? Saint Oni-san. I always remember. Oh, okay. Yes. It reminds me of Me and Adam, but the comic is about religion. Yeah, about Jesus and Buddha, right? What's Buddha's name again? I always forget. What was his name? I forgot. I love if anyone has read Tezuka Osamu Tezuka, his books, Buddha, so good. So I recommend it, highly recommend it. You can learn all about the religion of Buddha through an amazing story and books, these mangas. So good. I can't explain how good it is. Made me cry. I think the first book, like, even before it said like chapter 1, made me cry. intense, but in such a good way. But yeah. But yeah, it's religion in a funny way. Maybe it shouldn't be sold to foreign countries. There could be a few countries that are a little iffy, but I think in the US, anything flies. We can do anything. And in Europe, yeah, mostly anything flies. It's even crazier over there. Tommy, yeah, you're totally right. Got to give it a shot. Yes. By the end of the day, they're all strangers, so nothing to lose. Yes. I suck at kendama, but love anime. So hey, that's something you can join. Thanks. By the way, you're a girl. Sorry, Tommy Chang. Yes, that is definitely a thing. Go with anime. I mean, kendama, anybody can get good at kendama. You just need a good teacher. I'll teach you. Should we do like English kendama lessons? I could do that. But anime is so great because it is such a huge hobby now overseas. When I was growing up getting into it, when I was still buying VHS tapes, when I was in middle school, like a little 14-year-old kid, going to the video store to buy Evangelion when it was coming out in VHS tapes, nobody knew about it. It was such super otaku thing. Nobody knew what it was. It is not cool. People would make fun of me for watching anime and liking anime. So now it is such a new world overseas where it is a massively popular thing to like anime where you'll see, I think, like Dragon Slayer, the Himitsu no Yaiba. Don't look at my Yaiba, it's a Himitsu. Kimetsu no Yaiba was shown, that movie that they did like last year or something. It was shown in the US in movie theaters. It was so popular that they showed it in movie theaters in America. Amazing. Like that would never happen when I was growing up. I had to go to like a tiny theater in New York City that nobody knew about to watch like Ghibli movies. But yeah, so go with anime. Find like a meetup group, anime, and really, truthfully, if you are Japanese and you like anime and you go to this place, like everyone is going to want to be your friend because they want to know. Having a Japanese friend is like getting closer to the true Japanese experience. That's it. Tommy-chan, that's it. Is there a line? What is line? A zoo? It's line, zoo. What? I need more information. I like Uncle Ohagi. Is weird, sweet read. Oh yeah. Ohagi. Ohagi's weird. Ohagi's so good. It's like sushi, but with Uncle, and it's huge. So good. It's true. I think scary feelings make you strong and confident. I'll make some effort to make my environment more comfortable. That's the way to do it. Just relax. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. If you want to take it a step further, meditation, everybody. Like meditating, I've been trying little by little to get back into it. So I think we did an episode about spirituality a while ago, maybe like what was that? We called it season 8. We talked about spirituality and different types of spiritualness that you can look at from the perspective of religion or just like energy in the world. And meditation is a big thing that can really like calm you down, center you, like kind of like calm down your emotions from your thoughts, right? So it's like emotions kind of push you to do something good or bad, but your thoughts can also have another role of taking you in a different direction, being it good thoughts or bad thoughts. But at the end of the day, like we're all just like, we're getting crazy. Am I drinking too much beer? We're all just like energy, right? So you are you, yes. But at the same time, what you are, like how you've been brought up from the place that you grew up in, your environment, the time that you grew up in, right? Your Jidai generation, and then your parents, right? Your background, your ethnicity, all those things like have a huge role in who you are, right? But if you took all those things away, like when you were a baby born, I'm getting crazy with this conversation. When you're a baby born, right? You have none of those things. You had none of those influences, these things that told you, oh, this is good, this is bad, right? When you were growing up as a little kid, it was your parents telling you, this is good, that's don't do that, that's bad, right? And then there's plenty of things in society that tell us, oh, if you want a good job, example, you have to go to school. You need a degree. You need to make money to have a living. You need money to live. But if you just make money to live, but you're living, but you're not happy living with what you're doing, but you got money, then what are we doing? Because we all just want to be happy. That's like the goal of everyone. Like people ask, like, what's the meaning of life? I think it's to enjoy the ride while we are here outside of our energy that we were in, and here in just experiencing the world, learning a new language, picking up new hobbies, traveling overseas, making new friends. That's all just a part of the ride. So of course there's going to be good points and maybe bad points, little scary points, but we're all just there, going, experiencing. So don't let your emotions control you so much because, yeah, we're all just here to have a good time. Don't let it get you down. You're a little too deep, maybe too deep for everyone. But so one of the things, my main point, Arisa, was, yeah, maybe if you're interested, you could try meditation to kind of like calm you down, or even just simple breathing exercises when you feel a little stressed. I used to do that like when I had to. So my previous company, we did all these events, right? And I was always the main MC. Whatever like event that we had, I was usually the MC. When we're trying to figure out the schedule, like, all right, who's going to be the MC? Everyone's just like looks at me like, MJ. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it. And everyone's like, you're good at it. I'm like, okay, I'm good at it. I'm good at talking and like being in charge of the maybe the conversation, this event, explaining things, which, okay, at the beginning though, when I first tried, I wasn't. And I still feel nervous when I have to do those things. Standing, talking in front of people, it can be difficult. But one thing that I did to help me was to breathe, like just slow breathing in and out. If you're feeling very like just scared, like very stressed out, panicking a little bit, like if you feel like your heartbeat like really going, then just deep breathing, calm yourself down, and shoot for the stars, you know? How do you feel when you hear Anko is sweet mashed red beans? Also disgusting? Yes, also disgusting. I've watched your channel for a long time. Like when I was a university student, you know, we have a few people who've been saying that they've been watching our channel for a while. Like, yeah, since they were like in whatever high school or university. Man, how many years? You're out of university. You're Shakaijin now, right? Hopefully you're still working on your English little by little, getting better and better and better. Because that's all it is. Little by little, you get better. I like Anko. Oh yeah, Ohagi. Yeah. Yo, yes. Oh my God, I love Eva. You're anyone who knew Eva before Netflix is so freaking cool, man. I mean, there's a lot of people. Everyone who, when Eva came out, right? There was no Netflix. There was nothing. It came out on TV. Think about that. That was on TV. There are some intense parts in that series, and it was on TV. So that must have been pretty amazing. But yeah, to just think about it as, and I see it as art. Music is art. Of course, paintings, illustration is art. Movies, this type of anime is a style of art. Storytelling is art. So it is just another piece of art in history that has a different kind of medium, being video, being animation, and hitting a different kind of audience, coming from Japan, one country, but then relating to people all over the world. That's pretty heavy. That's pretty big, right? So people talk about, like, famous musicians, worldwide famous musicians, the Beatles, their music resonates, their music is good. Everyone enjoys it around the world. Evangelion does that from Japan, and a very Japanese like outlook perspective on it, right? But connects with people because everyone has that same kind of feeling, because Evangelion is all about this and this, like your mind and your heart, your feelings, like battling each other and figuring out like what we're doing. It's so intense. Yes, Tommy John. Um, you Yukiko, what's up? Yo, you hear the kitty? Yeah, she's up on the window right now. Dubs. Meow. I know. K-Dub says something. She always says something. It's usually when I'm talking, she's talking too. I want to keep listening, but I have to go to bed. Oh, bye. Good night, Oyasumi. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you so much. It was awesome. It's sometimes important not to think deeply like a baby. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what I was talking, like definitely. And that's one thing I kind of feel like I do naturally. I joke around that I'm like the a wild animal. I'm a wild deer, like gazelle in Africa, living every day, day by day, trying to figure out waking up in the morning, figuring out what am I going to eat? I'm going to have to walk over there. Where am I going to get water? I don't know. Am I going to get killed today? Am I going to get hunted, eaten by a lioness, a cheetah or something? You don't know. So you don't worry too much about the future distance, because I'm trying to survive today. I'm going to enjoy today and survive today. If I make it to tomorrow, that's great. That's one way you can kind of look at things. But of course, with our schedules, we see as humans also, we're going to live for a while. So sometimes you can look at the future, and for some people, it can be a little stressful thinking about what could happen in the future. It can get deep. Oh, Sada, yeah, I do meditation to calm myself down. Yeah, focus, letting my brain empty and let all thoughts popping up go. Yeah. It's a very interesting thing. And like with me too, when I first started trying to meditate here and there, there's this sense of what meditation is. And people are like, I have to like not think. I'm like, but what do you do? Like, I would advise everyone to try to like maybe look on YouTube, or maybe find a podcast that focuses and explains meditation, to kind of try it in different ways, try it different times, different styles, to kind of understand it better. Because if you just think about what's meditation, it's like, oh yeah, you just sit down and you go like, and like you breathe. There's breathing exercises. There's so many different ways of meditating like that. I really don't know deeply about, but the ones that I have tried, like, yeah, okay, like this is something that is helping. So maybe like a guided meditation could be something you can look into if you're interested in it. But or also kind of like, I don't know about it. Try it out. Great dubs. When I was watching Eva on TV, yeah, and the Misato and Kaji were at the hotel. I was in fourth grade with my grandma. Oh man. Oh, maybe grandma was watching it too. Maybe she was enjoying it. Speaking of music, I like the old episodes. You went to a heavy metal concert. Yeah, I think it was about At the Gates. Yes. I'm excited they come to Japan again this summer. No way. Are they? Is it going to be like a festival? I hope not. But they changed their lineup. We're getting into heavy metal talking to everybody. They changed their lineup. Anders isn't in there anymore. Or is it Jensen? I forgot. No, Anders. Yeah, the guitarist, he's gone. That last album, I don't know. I heard little bits and pieces, and I was really sad that the songs I did hear, there was no guitar solo. No guitar solo. I don't know. The album that they did before that, what was it? Like the world. Oh, what was that one called? I forgot. Like worlds apart, worlds. I forgot. But I saw them in Ibisu Liquid Room. That was great. That was a great show. They did an amazing job. But yeah, At the Gates, great band. I don't know. Would I see them? I don't know. Wild animals. It's cool as they. Yeah, that's always my joke. I'm just a wild animal surviving. Yukiko. Yukiko, you love learning about spiritual things. It's pretty intense. It's pretty, and I think it's one of those things that when you're young, like really young, you know, you're not focused on it. You're just trying to be cool and try to figure out what you're doing and have fun, which is totally fine. That's what we all do. But at a certain time in our life, you figure out like, oh, like I'm alive right now and I could die. That's kind of scary. I don't want to die. But what do I want to do while I'm here? And then it can kind of like change all of your perspectives in pretty heavy ways. Sometimes it can get deep and really change your lifestyle, or some things are very small, subtle things that can help you in the ways that you need. But yeah, spiritual things. Whew, gets intense. All right, everyone. I'm almost done with this beer. I think we're gonna call it a night. We've been hanging out for almost what's this? An hour and 16 minutes. That's a good one. It's a good one. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. Really love having everyone here talking, chatting. If you have any more questions that you've been thinking about to ask, or any like follow-up questions, let me know. Until the beer's gone, I'll be hanging out with Dubs. Dubs. She usually talks back. Dubs, where'd you go? Maybe she's sleeping. Sorry, Dubs. Maki, good evening. Thanks for joining the live stream. Just me hanging out. It's the MJ and Adam show, but Adam's not here. He's over in Canada trying to figure out what he's doing. You know what? You know what? Let me see what time it is for him. Is he up right now? Can I call him? Oh, it's like 7:49 in the morning over there. He's probably sleeping. Doing like, yeah, no. I was thinking about that before the live stream. I was like, should I message Adam and see if he could like hang out? If I could like chat with him for a little bit, like just a few minutes even. But no, 7, 8 in the morning now. Nope. I know if that was me, 8 in the morning, and he's like, call me, hey, you want to like talk really quickly? I'd be like, I just got out of bed. I'm brushing my teeth. Like, sorry. Like, no way. No way. Yeah. So yeah. Well, that's it. That's it for this one, everyone. Hopefully you had a good time. We had a weekend coming up. Again, no new episodes coming up for the future. Have some ideas of things that we can do. Once we finish figure out our schedule with me and Adam, what we can do, different types of episodes. Of course, we have our talk shows that we can do, but going out, doing some vlog style things, like I did just release the one about me going up to Tohoku, would be cool. Maybe seeing like Adam's side. Maybe it could be like a back and forth, like me doing something in Japan, then Adam doing something in Canada. Like interesting ideas to really see like what would be fun. And especially like, it would be a total different like environment, different scenery of what everyone sees from our usual episodes. In the past, Speak Up Radio, we had our studio and we stayed in the studio forever. And it was really cool. It was a good space, but then we moved over to my home studio and it's been good. But at the same time, it gets a little lonely going outside and doing stuff. Interacting with people is really a different type of thing. So I think it could be cool. And it was one thing because of our pasty company, we were like, it was too difficult to go out and film because like it needed to be like very legit. We need a lot of like permission from our bosses, managers, and then permission to like take the cameras out, maybe get our equipment, and then even like permission to like shoot on the street. Like we had to be very, very official about it. So we had to do like contacting like city hall and figuring out where we could film, or like making like what is it called, a release form saying like it's okay if we film you, if we like talk to random people on the street. It was a lot of work, And I think it would still be work, but a little easier now that it's just me. So hey, living in Japan, Saitama, the Saitama. No, it's not Dasai. It's Saitama. It's pretty sweet. I like the Saitama. I got a little courage right now. Yes, I work at a trading company in Japan that uses English. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. That courage, it starts off small, right? It's going to grow. It's going to get more bigger. It's going to get more bigger. It's going to get bigger and bigger as you become more confident and more comfortable. So that's a great thing. It's just it's almost like a fire, right? Now, fire can be dangerous, but it's like a fire where it starts off small. All you need is one little flame to start to create some big fire. That's the courage inside you, Ken. I had fun sometimes, difficult for me since I often feel like I have to do something. Oh, for my future. Yeah. So I'll enjoy this weekend. Exactly. Don't thinking about the future is good. Don't let it cause you stress where you can't enjoy your time now. That's what it is. Like a balance right there. Yeah. I want foreign friends, but it's hard because of the pandemic. Yes, it is very hard because Japan is not allowing anybody inside the country. Other good ways to make friends. Online. Hey, Discord. I don't know if anyone uses Discord in Japan. It's a really interesting forum app. Yeah, it's an app. It's a forum where you can go on and connect with people who have the same hobbies. I am in a Discord chat with people who love kendama. I have another one of people who love heavy metal. And you can just talk to people, have a conversation, and it's the best part is that it's so not informal. It's so informal. So there's no there's no MJ Tomoshimasu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. None of that stuff, at least in English. I don't know if the Japanese version, if there's I don't think there is, but it's a lot more free. So you can talk easily and freely. But hey, try joining some maybe even live streams. That's another good way to get into forums, to chat forums. Twitch is a streaming platform app that you can check out, and you can search by hobbies. And if you're into illustration, you go there, type illustrator or art, and then you can see a bunch of people who are doing live streams of their art, or talking about art. And you can jump in and you start talking to people, put stuff in the chat like you're doing now, and you can become friends with people. Now it's digital, right? They're not in real life friends. It's all digital friends. But at the same time, it kind of makes you feel good because you're connecting with someone on some sort of level, better than just staying at home, doing nothing, watching Netflix all day. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Yeah, good morning, Adam, right? Good morning, Adam. It's 8 a.m. Yeah. Thank you. That's good. So it could be a good way to think about life, but at the same time, there are a few things that I have problems with, of course, that we all do. So even this style isn't the best style, but again, it's all balanced. Dubs, you coming up to say hi? Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it there, Dubs. I have some more work to do. Now that I'm feeling good, do a little more work. What is it? 12? 12 dubs. 12 dubs. It's all right. You're good. We're just going to say bye, okay? Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out in the live stream with us, me and Dubs. Yeah. Hopefully you all had a good time. Thanks for hanging out again, giving questions, making this a nice flowing conversation so we could talk and, explain some things. You guys were sharing a lot of awesome things with me, and hopefully I shared some stuff with you where you could learn something, either about me or possibly even for yourself to better, because we all want to just be better and have a good time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Thank you, guys and gals. Thank you again so much. Again, be on the lookout. Check out our website, mjandadamshow.com. There's a link in the description down below. Next week, I'll be posting as well on YouTube and all of the SNS when our merchandise, our Adam goods, will be available. So be on the lookout for that. But hey, if you're interested with live streams, hey, I do everyday live streams with the Next Step community membership. If you sign up, it's a monthly subscription. You sign up, do daily, every day, every weekday, Monday through Fridays, live streams, hanging out, talking about stuff. And then you get downloads of all of our videos, audio files too. So they're like podcasts. And then monthly hangouts with me and Adam and everyone else who is a part of the membership, part of the community. We can hang out all together and drink a beer, and I can see your face, you can see my face, and we can chat. It's cool. So again, thank you all so much. That's it. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's it. Peace out. Thanks. See ya.